place to be, and I think, like you were saying, the people, you guys just make it. And so I feel a lot more relaxed coming here. I don't, even like tonight when I have nothing planned, I thought that's okay, I can still come. I don't have to say anything, I won't be in trouble, it's alright. I can just, crack on, and I can just listen to everyone else and just be within that environment. And like you, I just go home thinking, I'm so glad I, have been part of this and taken part, because it's just such a lovely thing to do. It's really positive. And like you were saying, Asto, just having people that are on kind of the same level, but just that have the, thinking the same thing, trying to work towards improving ourselves and getting better. It's nice. I don't really know anybody else like that, so it's nice to hang out with you guys and be in that environment. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. I think I've shared this maybe before with the group, but I love seeing people come alive. I mean really, really live. You can see it in their eyes, and you can just see it in every single kind of fibre of their being, every kind of, every movement they make it. And I love the fact that, again, all three of you, I guess you as well, with 24 hours notice, out of nothing comes something. I just find it miraculous, and it's not just kind of like out of nothing comes something that's okay. It's like out of nothing comes something that's absolutely somewhere between awesome, spectacular, and surprising. I mean, you really didn't want to do it, and the meeting was going to close, and then you kind of coached it to the front, all the hands went up, and then we suddenly get that speech. I mean, it's ridiculous. It would have been so easy to go home and not do it, whatever else, but I'm so pleased you did. And that's the same for all of them. I say, just out of nothing comes something that you don't really know. It's like Alistair when you were doing the thing, and you got halfway across and you said, oh, that got a big laugh last. It's fresh. It's real, do you know what I mean? And that level of support, and that we can be, I think we used the word on the first day, kind of brutal or critical from a kind of loving and supporting place. For me, it's really refreshing. It's nourishing. So yeah, I've loved every second. So thanks for you guys for organising. Thanks for everyone for letting me be part of your journey and you being part of mine. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. What have you learned from the SW?
Yeah. Primarily, actually come here to learn how to evaluate constructively, pure criticism, to evaluate, to improve, to motivate somebody. I think, having gotten this far, I think I've been able to do that to an extent. It's still a work in progress too, but I think right now I can say, yeah, I can empower, motivate somebody when it comes to giving a good feedback, when it comes to speech. And number two is that, in as much as I've had an experience from a little girl growing up as a very young father, that every day for me is an experience. The same thing applies to this place. Seeing people grow, it just makes me go home and want to wish for another Thursday tomorrow. Seeing you guys, I don't know how much to describe the bond, but I'm so happy even when I don't want to come. I just want to come and see these faces and seeing people try. Because not often you see people do that, seeing people try, seeing people do something in a very uncomfortable environment. And I'm so proud of you guys, most especially to the two CCs today, the two competent communicators. And to Alistair, you've been doing speeches, even when you don't want to do speeches. You just read a book, you come tell us about it. And Nikki, I've come to know more about you. I didn't know how interesting you were or you are, even if we've not had this opportunity to be seen on Thursdays. Now I'm drawn into you, and Xiomara, it's just so hard for me to see you leave us in January. I just can't continue to think about it. I wish I can actually rewind this back and say we'll start again on Thursdays. It's quite late that you have come here today. I wish you've been coming here. You would have been able to see actually what or how amazing these guys and those that are not here today are. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to stand up and say this, that it is all possible, not because we've been sitting back here or we just want to enjoy the ride, organizing this, collecting people's money and having a drink after everything. No. It is because somebody told us that we need to have an extra meeting where people can speak. They said, behind every successful man, there is a woman. as well as behind every wrecked man, there is also a woman. But behind this successful ASW, behind this successful organization, behind the successful sessions we've always had, him, the man up there, has been behind it. He has been the brain, he has been the engineer, he has been the pilot. Can we all please give him a round of applause? Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, you're too kind. He deserves more than 60, 70% of the credit for this ASW. Without his inspiration and out his actual coaching ability and his actual enthusiasm, I feel sort of, we would have lost something here. I'd like to say, Harrison, well done for getting up there twice and having given it a go. CMO, we love your passion and your sort of heart in this. It's really come alive. Stella, your focus and your drive and your determination has been an inspiration. Alistair, yes, you're not squelching, you're not shaking, and you've got smiles on your face when you come in. It's great. It's seeing how you've grown, and as you said, you don't feel anxious. It's absolutely brilliant. And Tony,
The coach.
yes, yes, you're getting better as well. I mean, sort of, you start from Dumbo, now you're talking about, you're bringing back different elements in. Absolutely brilliant. You've been sort of, again, from my perspective, I've learnt a great deal from you guys. I mean, Nikki there, having the heart of a lion, just getting up there and just delivering such a great speech. I would say that that is probably, given that you've only done about 4, there's 5?
I think that's my 5th one. Yeah.
5th one. Just amazing. Just imagine when you're going to do your 10th one. Yeah. From my perspective, I've really learnt a lot from you guys. Absolutely. I mean, just being in the room, just drinking in what you're doing and how you've been improving has actually helped me improve as a speaker. I did my best speech about last week, in my opinion. And that was a big jump up from the previous speech. So thank you very much. And yes, the 3 things I wanted to learn from this is we started off about the pottery students, and how the momentum. Well, it is about momentum. If we can maintain a momentum, even if we don't do very well at that particular element, the overall momentum will carry us forward, like a ball rolling down a hill. Secondly, you mentioned about the bond, actually being able to be honest with each and everybody. That has been really, really important. Being able to tell people how it is and how you can improve. If you don't get good feedback, you can't improve. It's purposeful practice or deliberate practice. That's what we've been doing. It's deliberate practice. It's what world-class athletes do. They get feedback and they act upon it. And thirdly, it's been fun.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do on a Thursday now.
We eat chocolates, varieties of perfumes,
Cookies.
got something to take away.
Yeah.
Adi. Yeah, you said something about you having a problem with your essay. Use Adi. She can tell you more about it.
Thank you very much. And hope to see you next Thursday here for a few drinks and nibbles. Thank you.